So the volcano is trying to peek through. Are you relaxing or what?
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. When I started this journey down to Costa Rica and this channel, one of the places I wanted to visit, or was on my bucket list, was the area of La Fortuna and the Arenal Volcano and Lake Arenal. You got this massive volcano, the biggest one in Costa Rica. You have this massive lake. It's actually a man-made lake. And then you have all these wonderful hot springs. You have, zip lining. You have waterfalls. So Ian and I rented an Airbnb, one of those container Airbnbs. It was really cool. I'll put a description down below. And we headed out Monday. So the plan was to ride up there, grab the Airbnb, tour around the Lake Arenal, and of course see the Arenal Volcano and check out the town of La Fortuna. But the interesting thing is, for us, for me at least, when you're going on one of these excursions or you're planning a trip, oftentimes getting to your destination is the tedious part, the boring part, the stuff that everybody hates. And then when you're done your trip or your vacation, heading home is long and tiring. I can tell you that is not the way it was for this trip. So after we made it past Jaco, we hit the mountains, and I'll show you the route that we took, but the riding was spectacular. I mean, it was every bit as good as the riding when we were in Arenal area, riding around the lake. It was technical, it had lots of twists and turns, elevation changes up in the mountains, into the clouds, went from asphalt to gravel to sand. It just had everything, and it was spectacular. It took about 4 hours to get from where we were to our Airbnb, but it was fantastic. It was every bit as good as being in the La Fortuna area. The adventure to get to our excursion was amazing. I really, really enjoyed it. That's something, if you do have a motorcycle license and you're coming down to Costa Rica, rent a motorcycle, especially an enduro or adventure bike. Do yourself a favor, because riding in a car, it just doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. So this adventure is Lake Arenal, the Arenal Volcano, and La Fortuna area. The ride to and from, all wrapped into one. I hope you enjoy it. Come on, let's go. So what's the plan for today? Well, first head over, meet up with Ian, and then we will head to La Fortuna. Again, this was on my bucket list. One of the areas I want to check out. See about a place to finally end up living. Pros and cons. It's kind of right in the middle of the country, up in the northern part. So you're like 3 hours away from the ocean. That's a con. Pros, I think it's cooler up there. A massive freshwater lake for fishing and all the sort of water sports people do, sailing, kayaking. They have the Arenal Volcano, largest volcano in Costa Rica. The area is laden with hot springs because the volcano geothermal heating of the water. So there are lots of hot springs, apparently a lot of waterfalls, zip lining, lots of stuff to do adventure wise. I think you'd be closer to both airports up there than I would be down here. And of course I'm going to check out what the motorcycle adventure riding is like up there.
That's sort of right now my focus on where I want to live. I want good riding.
These are the fruit stands you get on the side of the road.
Bucket was coming over on me.
So here we have some of the roads you do encounter on your way to a place like La Fortuna. When riding in Costa Rica, you never know what you're going to get. You start off on asphalt, then you hit some gravel road and clay and mud and sand. But for me, it just adds to the overall adventure and the excitement of living in Costa Rica.
These roads is where one of those 360 cameras would be good, so I don't have to turn my head like 90 degrees. These roads literally are carved out of the jungle, eh? City of Palmares. Yeah. Can I drive up in this? Coming back into the twisties. It is definitely cooler up here. And we're still climbing. It's got to be in the low 20s up here, even maybe less.
So we continued our way through the mountains, making our way to our Airbnb in La Fortuna. And just take a look at these roads, the scenery. Everything is pristine. The roads really are carved right out of the jungle. And the jungle comes alive all around you. It's absolutely breathtaking.
The truck was moving a bit. Oh, you bugger. Just got stung by a bee. Yeah. No. I can see the stinger there, though. A bee landed on my arm. I can see the stinger right here. Alright. I think it's gone. The odds of that were pretty slim, I think. There is Arenal Volcano, largest volcano in Costa Rica. High enough that's going way into the clouds. And we're just sort of coming into the town. From another 7 minutes to get to our Airbnb, but that's the first glimpse for me live of that volcano, and it is quite impressive. It really adds a backdrop to wherever you are around here. Look at that. Hopefully you can get that on film. Hopefully I don't run into the car in front of me, but taking a bit of a shot for you. Alright, we're pulling up. Right here, I think. Yep, this is them.
Okay, we have arrived to the Natural Lodge containers. Got the bikes here. Got a little fire pit there. And this is the front entrance as you walk in. Lots of places to park. The volcano is over there. Well, maybe I'll see it at the top here, so let's take a little walk through. Come over this side and get your jacuzzi hot tub. That's the bedroom that I'm in that comes out to that, so that'll be handy. Okay. I'll show you the inside in a second. Let's walk up these stairs. Really steep. I got a little patio area. Oh, lights come on. Got your hammocks. It's really nice. It's a great place. Barbecue. And the view. So this was $120 Canadian a night. Come in. Come on in. So here's a little kitchen. You got your fridge, washer, dryer, a washing area, bathroom. There's Ian. Ian, how'd you like the ride up here?
Oh, it's amazing.
Isn't it?
That twisty roads, the views.
Can't beat it, right?
Awesome.
We'll get more about that later. In the room I'm staying in, we have another little bathroom. TVs, air conditioners in each room. And this little sliding patio that goes to the jacuzzi. So, that's where we're staying tonight, this area. For 2 nights, actually, we're staying. Again, it was 120 Canadian a night, so you're looking like $100 American. And so it cost me $120 for the 2 nights. That's not bad at all. All right, so the next plan, we're gonna figure out where we're gonna go eat later, and we're gonna figure out where we're gonna ride tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do, so I'll see you shortly.
So we're heading into the town of La Fortuna because we have to get some necessities like coffee and beer. Priorities are very, very important. Yeah, right here. There we go. Pretty spectacular. Imagine owning this little house. Imagine waking up to this every single day. Very, very impressive. And see how quickly those clouds are rolling in? 2 minutes ago it was almost completely clear. Everybody's swimming down there. I'm gonna check that out sometime. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. So today we are going to head out past the volcano and go to Lake Arenal. So the volcano is trying to peek through, and from the map I think we're gonna go around to the right and then to the lake. The lake is on the other side, I believe, of this massive volcano. So although it's only 8:40 in the morning, the temperatures, well, I would guess low 20s, if that. It's quite a bit cooler and less humidity than on the west coast. So riding today is very pleasant, very comfortable. So this is the start of Lake Arenal, and so it is a man-made lake, and so this is a dam here, obviously. They flooded the area and they moved a couple of towns out. I did a little bit of research on it. So there were a few towns that were in the area, and the government decided they're gonna flood the area, put the dams up, and moved everybody out. So I was wondering whether or not either it'd be good scuba diving, but apparently it's quite, the water is quite murky, it's hard to see. So because inside the lake somewhere there are literal towns and buildings, and you know, but apparently it's, and maybe there's no real scuba diving allowed, I don't know. The views are really nice. Yeah. You want to pull over and get a picture? Yeah. Little souvenir shop. With a view. Guard doggy on duty. Apparently that's Cinnamon. Ian's seen Cinnamon several times over the years. And right now it is rainy season, and as we can see, there's not a lot of traffic. So I'm wondering if this was like December, January, February, March, but it'd probably be a really bad time with the school being out. But I'm wondering how busy this road gets. Probably gets very busy. Here's a nice view to the left. Oh, I bet you they have big fat pretzels.
Little Bavarian shop, bakery. Hola. How is it?
Banana bread with chocolate. I mean, come on.
No, I'm just following this guy. I would pass him, but he's doing all right. The twisties is what we like to see. He wants me to pass. Oh, this guy was way over my lane. Really sharp corner. And a truck coming, so.
Next, we headed out to the Chollin Rio Thermal Hot Springs. So we're at the Chollin, I think that's how you pronounce it. Hot springs, waterfalls, Chollin. Check it out, it's 25 American for a day pass, and I think like 40 gets you a lunch. But we're just doing the day pass. So let's check it out. This one's one of the smaller ones. It's not like you can go well over $100 for a day pass, 150 American. All right, walking towards the unknown. So here they have
It's all warm water, like lukewarm bath water. Like an area down there, an area there. Then you can go farther up, there's another one. So they have different levels. And it's really warm. And actually, at the hot springs here. Reporting live. Reporting live. It's a small one. They have a pool up there, like a bar area, food place. But then you come down to this river. And it's got different wading pools you can sit in. The water is like really clear, but it's warm. So different than the Rainmaker. We went to the Rainmaker, and the water was like chilly, which was nice because when you're hiking through that area, you're exhausted. To sit in a cool pool is really nice. Of course, they have all the waterfalls. But here it's lukewarm. It's really nice, something different. I recommend it. And there's other places around here. There's a ton of them actually, and like big resorts. Spend hundreds of dollars, all sorts of different levels and pools and manicured areas. So this one's a little more basic, but excellent for my first one. Check it out. So we moved on to the hot pool. It's about 96 to 100 degrees. So that concludes our stay in the Lake Arenal La Fortuna area. Now we head back, a long 4-hour motorcycle ride, but the ride is absolutely amazing. So I look forward to the ride home. So I wanted to do a montage of the ride home because Pretty high up.
we went through a whole bunch of different weather patterns as we made our way through the mountains. So this is what we got. So there you have our trip to La Fortuna, Lake Arenal, and the Arenal Volcano. Highly recommended as a place to visit when you come to Costa Rica. But if you have the ability to rent a motorcycle, especially an adventure motorcycle, and tour the area, that's the way to see it. If you are coming to Costa Rica and you want to check it out and you want some advice, reach out to me. I'll share everything I know to try to make the adventure the best it can possibly be. So I hope you liked this little adventure. If you did, hit like and subscribe and enjoy the ride.